Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. I hope you are doing well today. I would like to share it to you through tarot cards, this experience of mine in the workplace. Yeah. And this is about sufferings in silence. You know that there are lots of workers in the company who are suffering in silence. They are sacrificing themselves. It's because they doesn't want to lose their job. First, I would like to share it to you. This is the Ten of Wands. This is like a worker in a certain company. A worker is suffering in silence. It's because it could be that the supervisor or the boss putting them in this scenario. They are carrying a heavy weight on their shoulder. It's because for some of them, they are the victims of bullying at work. Yeah. And that's why this is called sufferings in silence in the workplace. For some of them guys, they are scared. They are scared to speak it out. They have no courage to tell what has happened inside the workplace. And they are doing it in silence. They continue to work and carry the heavy weight on their shoulders. It's because they are scared to justify themselves. And the next card is that you look, the Nine of Wands. This is the feelings of a certain worker if he or she experience a heavy weight on their shoulders. Yeah, they are now in this era, they feel that they are a wounded warrior, a wounded soldier. It's because of what they have experienced inside the workplace. Yeah. And that's why it is called sufferings in silence. It's because they keep it in silence. They never justify themselves. They never speak it out to the supervisors or the boss. It's because some of the supervisors aren't qualified with their work, with their job. I tell you, there are lots of supervisors or boss inside the company who aren't qualified with their job. It's because instead of helping a certain individual who is the victim of bullying at work, they are conniving the group. I repeat, instead of helping a certain person inside the workplace who is the victim of bullying at work, the supervisors or the boss are conniving with the group. And some of them are washing their hands. They don't want to involve in this situationship. Yeah, because of this problem that there are lots of energy vampires inside the workplace, because these people are having a low vibrational spirits. They are poor in soul, and they are prolonged to bully a certain worker inside the workplace, especially when the worker is, they think they are always silent. They will find a victim with whom they think this bullying group, what I mean, they will find a victim with whom they think are silenced, and because they believe that a person who is silent is a weak person. That's the belief of the low vibrational energy vampires spirits bullying group. They doesn't know that silence is a loudest scream, and aside from that, silence is golden. But these low vibrational spirits, poor soul co-workers who are what you call this, possessed by the devil, by the evil action, they believe that this person is a weak person. Yeah. And of course, lots of the victims are landed into therapy, into a psychiatrist. It's because of what has this group done to this person. And the next is that, look, this is the group of people who are trying to win at all cost. There are people nowadays that no matter how kind you are to them inside the workplace, but these low vibrational spirits people are always envy and jealous of what you are, and they are not happy when they couldn't hurt a certain person. That's why this group of bullying people inside the workplace will always find a victim that they think that they can manage to manipulate and playing mind games. And if you are a weak person, yeah, we are talking about that your soul is also poor, like this low vibrational energy vampires co-workers, this bullying group. And if your spirits are low, then they will win against you, because this is like a trickery. They are playing mind games, and they are always looking a victim. And the problem is that when the supervisor is conniving the group of bullying people at work, then you have no evidence, because when you want to justify yourself and you have to call all these people, and you have what you call this, a conference, this group of people who are doing trickery, they will deny what they have done to you. They will say, oh, you misunderstood, and this is only a joke. That's only a joke. We are not mean with you. These people have always an alibis in order to make them free with what they have done to you. These devilish, manipulative, bullying group people who are playing mind games on you, they are happy that one of their co-workers are sad, because it's their happiness. There are people who are happy when one of the co-workers are sad. How cruel is that? Think it over. I would like to share it to you, my experience inside the workplace, because I know that there are lots of people in the workplace as well today that they are experiencing this suffering in silence because of these people, these manipulated, these playing mind games people in the workplace who are doing trickery. And some supervisors, I never say all, most of supervisors doesn't want to involve in this particular situation. Some of the supervisors wants to washing their hands, and in fact some of them are conniving the group, and you are left alone. And the next card is that after you are left alone, you are sacrificing. You are sacrificing your work. It's because you are scared that you can't find another job. Or some of you are so long in this company, and of course we need to pay our monthly bills, and some of them are scared. Maybe they have a family and they must have to pay their house every month in the bank, and they are keep it, they are sufferings in silence. They are sacrificing themselves with this bullying group inside the workplace. That's because what you can do when the supervisors will say, oh, just like my supervisor before, he told me, Lisa, einfach rein in de andere Uhr und dann raus in der einfach rein und raus. Und dann ich habe gesagt, was denkst du von mir? Ich bin nur ein Mensch. Sorry guys, because I'm not able to speak German. I said to my boss, because this is my experience, yeah, and luckily I am not a low vibes. My soul is strong, and these people never defeated me. Yeah, that's why I share it to you, my experience. And now back to the victim. I will say victim of the bullying. And now you are this person inside the workplace are sacrificing. It's because what I have told you. Maybe he is scared or she is scared to lose her job, and or he or she is so long in the company, and she thinks or he thinks that he is not qualified to apply another job or to find another job, and that's the reason why suffering in silence. And the next card, this is the feelings of a worker who is the victim of bullying at work. Now he will feel like this, he can't sleep in the night, and he has a lot of overthinking, yeah, in the night. And this person will also experience a stress and anxiety, not because of the work, because of the people surrounds him or surrounds here. Yeah. And now this is a so-called psycho war. This is a psycho war. The psycho war is more worse than a live killing with guns, because the psycho war is, this is the suffering in silence, and nobody, you have no witness, because the group of people, the group of bullying, this bullying group can manipulate the other colleague at work. Yeah, some colleague at work also, they saw that this group bullied you, but they don't mix. They are only looking at you, and they are just close their mouth. Yeah, because they are also scared with this bullying group. Yeah, and you are the victims of a psycho war. And if your spirits, if you are also a low vibrational spirit person, you will be land in a psychiatrist. You need a therapy. It's because this is a sickening situation. Yeah, that's why during my time in the company, I have heard lots of workers inside the company, they are committing suicide. I heard, oh, in this department, somebody is committing suicide last day or the other night. I understand, because there are lots, no matter what is your position, yeah, at work. It could be you are an ordinary worker, or you are an engineer in a particular company. The truth is, they are not stressed with their work. Most of them, they are stressed. It could be with the co-workers, yeah, and they have a personal problem also at home with their partner or their kids. Plus this low vibrational spirits bullying group are just like torturing their mind. Yeah, that's why some of them are, they have no, when you are a low vibrational spirits person, then some of them are killing themselves. They commit suicide because they believe that that's the only way to end up this situationship. Yeah, and the bullying group are happy. Yeah. Their, what do you call this? Their plan is successful. That's why we need a spiritual contact. It's because when you have a low vibrational spirits, you are also prolonged with these people who are bullying you inside the company or inside your workplace. I told you guys, not all supervisors and boss are qualified with their jobs. No. Having a low vibrational spirits people doesn't, it's nothing to do with a degree. A low vibes is a low vibes. Yeah, this is nothing to do with your profession or your degree. Yeah, this is really sad. Yeah, unfortunately, it's because there are lots. I'm sorry, but I have to tell you the truth because this is one of my experience and I would like to share it to you. I don't care if you are mad at me. I only want to share this experience of mine because I know that there are lots of workers at work who are suffering in silence. And the next, after this psycho war you have experienced, yeah, of course, some of them never survive. They are committed suicide inside the workplace or outside. They just hang their neck and one day they will, the police the policemen will find them that they are killing themselves. It's because this is a psycho war, and I told you psycho war is more worse than live killing with the guns. Yeah, in psycho war you need a strong spiritual energy. Yeah, because you cannot survive with these people, with these people who has a devilish intention to you. And if you have a chance, don't go to the psychiatrist. Don't, after this sleepless nights and anxiety and depression and stress, you have to walk away in a certain company. Yeah, because you have always an infinite potential, and aside from that, your inner peace and your health is more important than any valuable things in this world. Yeah, I tell you, you have to walk away from this person, especially when the supervisors or the boss aren't helping you, especially when the supervisors are, or the boss are conniving the group of bullying people at work. You have to walk away because believe it or not, you have to change this negative scenario into a positive one. When you program your mind into a positivity, you can find another job which is better than your previous employer. I tell you, walk away. If you have no, before you become insane, before you decided to commit suicide, or before you land in a psychiatrist or a mental therapy. Yeah, you have to protect yourself from these low vibrational spirits, from these energy vampires at work. Okay, and the last one is and here you are going to take a leap of faith. You must program your mind to be positive. Yeah, you have to embrace the unknown because the unknown doesn't know you. Why you scared? You have to take an adventure and a risk. That's because sometimes when we take an adventure and a risk, it will lead us to the right path. Yeah. Overcome your fears and embrace the unknown. And in the end, you will find your son. That's because every one of us in this world has a right to find the place under the sun. And that's all my experience that I have shared it to you. It's because I know that there are lots of people who are suffering in silence inside the workplace and they couldn't justify it. That's all for today, guys. I hope I have given you an inspirational advice regarding to my experience at work before. Sending love and lights to all of you wherever you are in the world. Until the next time, bye.